Every once in a while, I see something so absurd and stupid that I don't even bother looking into it because I'm sure people are just making stuff up. You may have seen thumbnails like 1,600 recorded fights, 1,600 men exposed, 1,600 plus. Then I saw memes pop up of people cosplaying as her, and my feed got spammed with Nanjing Red Sister memes. So this week, I finally decided to look into the story, and lo and behold, I was right and wrong. Wrong about the story not being insane. I should have covered it sooner. It might just be the single biggest one-person catfishing operation ever, with over 200 million views for the hashtag Red Sister on Weibo. Western media covered it, and the Chinese internet still hasn't recovered either. They are 3D printing toys of him with detachable wigs. I want one. A Taiwanese YouTuber fully replicated the infamous room, and just recently his face was randomly spotted on an ad. But I was right about the number 1,600 being grossly inflated. I know how it goes, man. Once one person runs with a number, then everyone does. But in any case, I'm about to tell you the real story of Sister Hong, or how Chinese people are referring to the incident, the Nanjing Massacre. No, not that one, not the city of Nanjing. The characters here mean male and penis. Some say Chinese have no sense of humor. This story has at least 3 or 4 unexpected twists and turns, so get ready for a wild ride. Oh, what a world. Over the past 3 years, this 38-year-old man from Anhui province, which is right next to the Henan province where the Shaolin Temple is located. Why am I telling you that fact? Feast your eyes! What the hell, man? Sorry, that's AI. I told you the memes for this one are going wild. And who knows, the abbot did get around a lot. Yeah, good. He dressed up as a woman and called himself Red Sister, Hongjie in Chinese, to go into online chat rooms, live broadcasts, and dating apps with face filters and voice changers enabled to start relationships with men. One quick little disclaimer here before I dive in. In my research, I could not find any evidence of him identifying as the opposite gender. So don't make it about that in the comments. This is the story of an unhinged criminal, okay? Let's go. There are rumors that he claimed to be married to fulfill guys' fantasies of sleeping with somebody's spouse, but I could not verify that. The rumor mill with this story is off the charts. Hard to distinguish facts from fiction, but I tried my best. But so far, so common in the world of catfishing. I hope, I guess. Here's how his plan was more advanced though. In our day and age, most reasonable people know to not send money to some random girl you've never met in real life just because she's nice to you on some messenger app. So he thought, hey, I'm no slut. I'm no prostitute either. Just bring over some fruits. Bruh. Yes, fruits. And milk. And rice. And cooking oil. And spinach. One guy brought a fish. He got paid in groceries, basically. Sometimes even small appliances. And it probably didn't even feel that transactional to some. Think about it. Bringing small gifts is a very common gesture in China. If you're a guest. It's customary. So you meet this nice girl online, she invites you over, brings some watermelon, and then, you know, a little and I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of them just saw it as a little fling or a one-night stand. Not a service. But here's the catch. Before every visit, he planted a hidden camera behind his now iconic sink and secretly recorded every person walking into his apartment. For 3 years, he filmed everything, every act, every natural obligation. Some people are claiming it's only 9. Also anal. Which is important because, at this point in my research, all I was thinking was, how is this even possible? How can you not notice that it's not a man? Or at least a sushi? But color me impressed. His female voice is not bad at all. I saw a video once of a dude teaching how to sound like a girl, and man,
it's like, oh my god, so you're already talking like a girl, so it's all about that, and that's what you're looking for.
Please subscribe to my channel. How do you do that? Oh. My whole life, I was under the impression that the types of men that seek out hookers are like old farts, you know, Rentner. But dude, we got it all here. Fitness trainers, a lot of them. University students, young men, office workers, foreigners. He had over 230 confirmed visitors, not 1,600. I don't even know where that number comes from. I couldn't find the origin of it, but it seems unsubstantiated. When they enter his apartment, they are offered pink slippers and asked to wash up before bunga bunga. Now, you've probably noticed that he's wearing a mask to compensate for the lack of face filters when you're in person. And there's this one clip of a dude realizing it. And he's not the only one. Several men realized they were being deceived and still went through with it.
That's a big game, man.
The room itself has also garnered its own following, by the way. Check out this fake IKEA ad. Steal the look that's got over 1,691 admirers and counting. Apparently, it's some dark basement apartment because some men are seen entering her room with their cell phone lights on. So after the deed is done, he would take the recordings and sell them online on membership-based websites. $20 for access. Until the jig was up just 2 months ago when the cops finally caught wind of it and swiftly arrested him. But you want to know something kind of sad and twisted? Before the story went public and when only a handful of paid for these videos, sure, it's a disgusting violation of someone's privacy. Not downplaying that at all, but nobody really knew about it. Now that it's become this international news piece, and trust me, bro, this story blew the frick up in China. All of the faces are blasted across the internet. Chinese netizens really went to work on this one to try to identify every single person. Someone recognized their partner in a video and got divorced. People made rankings of who's the hottest customer, and there's a fitness influencer on Xiaohongshu that was also exposed for visiting Sister Red. He posted, "I filed a police report, my life is a mess, and I plan to leave Nanjing for another city." That's horrible. He hasn't even committed any crime. Hell, imagine you went to somebody for something. Huh? Nothing wrong with that. And they secretly recorded you and posted it online, and then you learn they have a pamplemousse. And even if you did know, so what? Who cares? Gay people have casual too. Trust me, I do it all the time. One of his most famous customers has been dubbed Lai Dao Laila, which is a Chinese expression that means, I'm already here. Might as well. He gets all up in his face because he's realizing it's a dude, and then when he ultimately learns the truth, he thinks about it for a moment, but then decides, Lai Dao Laila. I didn't come all this way for nothing. And here comes the kicker. The Chinese internet identified him, and turns out he's a kindergarten teacher at a Shanghai private school. Another viral clip is audio only of a dude who's negotiating to get paid once he learns Sister Hong is actually Uncle Hong.
你给钱我就凑。给你多少钱啊？给你300块，好吗？500。不要300。那你现在给我。你去凑，我等一下给你，我微信转。现在给我。那你等一下给你，你都不凑。我凑。啊？真的凑。
So far, 3 of his clients have been diagnosed with HIV. Now, it's not clear if they got it from him, but just FYI, knowingly transmitting that shit in China, that's a capital offense over there. The Nanjing Municipal Center for Disease Control and Prevention offered health checks for people who think they may have caught an STD, but they didn't comment on whether Sister Hong has AIDS or syphilis or gonorrhea. He's not been convicted yet. It's still a very fresh story, but just the dissemination of pornographic material is gonna be rough for him. That's up to 10 years in prison. Is illegal in China and without consent. Big trouble. What I personally find most shocking and confusing about the story is the why. Not for Sister Hong. He just wanted to make money, even though he didn't even make much, maybe like $6,500. But I wonder, why did all these guys went to see him? Fitness instructors, super buff dudes. What are you doing? Is it really just because it's free? Are we men that desperate? I think we know the answer to that. If you're not homosexual, no hate, bitte. Would you rather get it from him for free or pay I don't know, what does a budget go for nowadays? Let's use GTA 4 pricing and say $50 from her. Or how about this for a crazy thought? A girlfriend. A genius. A partner. Or go to a party. I just don't understand. Look at him. Stop the cap, man. This is, oh God. Here are 3 more of my favorite memes because the internet is being hella creative with it. The Nvidia guy handing over his latest GPU in the apartment. Then, of course, we got Trump visiting him, which is not realistic because the guy is over 18. And there's also a fan-made Rick and Morty clip.
All right, Morty, we get the damn egg and we get the hell out. Got it?
Rick, this place looks weird.
Morty, stop acting like a virgin at his first boob sighting.
Rick, you know the rules? No trade, no egg.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of Sister Hong. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe the lesson here is always check for cameras, before you get lunched. Thank you for watching. Get 10% off gamer subs by using code Ranton. This is energy drink powder. Put it in water, drink it. They got sugar and caffeine-free options. And if you don't know where to start, or if it looks a little bit too anime for you, try this one, lemon limeade. This is my favorite. I like it fruity. Okay, see you soon. Sure. Did you know the Chinese UFC lets random people fight? Check out this video to learn more.